Hi there, Drew Brents here, PreApp 1003, going over the Broker Plus platform, and today I want to look at a couple more CRM features, and specifically want to talk about how to create distribution groups. So our CRM does utilize distribution groups and campaigns. So your campaigns would need to be tied to specific distribution groups or marketing groups. So that's what we want to talk about today, is setting up those groups, and then in another video we'll talk about tying your campaigns to the different targeted groups. So let's just go to the distribution groups, and we do have a preset, what we call preset system provided distribution groups. So if you really don't want to spend any time setting this up and dialing this in and getting very granular on it, you could just utilize what we already have. So as an example, we have pre-qualified and house hunting. So you could tie that to the pre-qualified and house hunting campaign. So when people get pre-qualified, you issue that pre-approval letter, they will start getting dripped on as a group. We have all system contacts, so this, you could tie that to the holiday campaign. Buyers agents, listing agents, builders, these are all groups, specific groups that we have provided for you already in the system. Challenge credit group, if you could tie your how to improve your credit campaign to this particular targeted group, and we set it for anyone. If you pull a credit report, anyone that has less than a 600 credit score, but you actually could go in here and you could raise that and change that a little bit if you want to. Refinance group, referral partners, all groups, okay, and this would be tied to the different referral partner groups that you created in the point of sale. As you add your referral partners, you can assign them to different groups, so you could actually market to all of them, or I'll even show you how to dial that in a little bit more, but this is where you could target all of those referral partners. Closed purchases, birthdays, closed refinances, and pre-app status. This would be like your lead status, pre-apps that come in, so you could tie those to different campaigns as well. So again, these are not campaigns, these are distribution groups, targeted groups of people that you can tie campaigns to. So all right, let's go ahead and create a new distribution group. So we're gonna open that up. Okay, now we need to make sure we go ahead and name a group. So we're gonna say this is gonna be a demo test group. Okay, so this is what we're gonna name it, demo test group. Now a couple things. So first of all, you can search by a specific contact type. So in another video, I talked about how you can import your external contacts from another data source, and you can actually name those lists, those different spreadsheets, different give them different contact types, and so you could, for instance, maybe you got a list of your bar buddies or whatever, or previous customers. Okay, so you could actually pull those in. And the way you do it is you would click save and search, and it's going to pull those particular contacts. Now, something else I want to point out before we go any further, this checkbox that says automatically add users, this is this would be as you add people to that particular contact type, or later when we do an advanced search, anybody that meets a certain criteria, you can have them automatically added to that group, so it's an ever-growing group. If this is not checked, then it's going to pull up everybody that you can, and then you could actually create a unique group manually. Just checkbox the ones you want, add them, it moves over, and this would be your group that you could then save. Okay, so this would, I would see this being like if you're creating a specific maybe an office of real estate agents out of your whole realtor list, or something like that. So you can choose here, okay, or let's go to advanced search. Okay, so we're gonna go to search, advanced search. Now this is where you can start dialing this thing in a whole lot more. So based upon system data within the LOS, also within the header data from the different spreadsheets that you brought in, you could do like loan amount as a search. Okay, we could do 250,000 maybe, and then greater than or equal to, and let's say we also go with maybe a mid score. Okay, mid score. Okay, and then we go 740. Okay, greater than or equal to, and maybe we even want to do maybe a close date. Okay, and then let's put in a date here, 05/01 20, let's see, maybe we would go back a year, okay? And watch as I hit the tab button. It says, okay, I want to hit people before that. So you can put in a lot of different search criteria. By the way, one thing I'm not showing here, it's been a request and this should be live here any day, is suggestive search. As you type in things, it's going to give you suggestions of different data points that you could use within the system. So it's going to search your headers, going to search the system, and so as you type in things, it's going to give you suggestions on data points. So we're going to go ahead and click save and search, okay? And as we do, it's going to pull up all of the different data points, okay? All the different people that would meet that criteria. And in the demo, I don't think I would have anyone specific in this, so I'm not clicking to save search. But remember, if you have this checkbox, it's going to pull up everybody that meets that criteria. Then anybody that in the future would meet that criteria, it's going to automatically add them to that group. So this can be an ongoing, an ever-expanding group, okay? And so once you save that, you're going to have that. And I don't think we're going to have anybody that meets that criteria down here. Yeah, no one met in our demo that criteria. So then we can go back over here to your distribution groups, and here it is, demo test group, okay? And obviously I got no people in there right now, and you could turn these on and off. Now, something else I want to point out here is if you notice in our demo, we've got, it says all system contacts automatically. So obviously anybody that hits the system, this is a system provided one, all contacts are going to be added to that. And then we've got 146 out of 324 contacts. So what does that mean? If you hover over this, it says only 146 contacts have an email address or a mobile number to be marketed to. We have to have one, either an email or a mobile number to market to these people. So it lets you know you got 324 of them, but only 146 are people that potentially can be marketed to. So, and you can edit these things. Like as an example, I mentioned the challenge credit group down here. We can go over here, we can edit that, okay? And you could change this to 620, you could change it to, whatever you want. Now, I do recommend not modifying the system provided groups, because it's dialed in pretty good. And you can always submit a ticket to us if you have questions about this. You just create a ticket, submit ideas, suggestions. Yes, you can modify these, but I would recommend not modifying them and just using the ones we have. And then of course you can experiment with different your own groups, creating more customized groups. So anyway, again, if you have more questions, just submit a ticket here to the help desk, submit ideas, create a ticket, and we're happy to help you and make sure you're using our CRM to its optimal potential. So anyway, again, thank you for using Broker Plus and PreApp 1003.